Good evening. Hey, if this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to get straight and say, welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to still say, welcome. And not only just say thank you, give you a nice hearty. Say welcome. I done messed it up already, man. What's going on, everybody, man? Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm sitting up here laughing at the comments. Rhonda said, Hitler to share. My notification hasn't even come through yet. How you here first? How you here first? No, I don't say no. Hey, but dig this. Here to learn to share her notifications game strong. But Marcia, somehow she be commenting on videos that I don't even make public yet. Like I'll create the video at night and it be unlisted. I never make it public. It just be I create it at night. So if I get caught up in the morning and can't create it, and then I'll come in getting ready to log into StreamYard, and it be a message there. I'm like, how in the world did you do that? I ain't even make it live yet. Oh my goodness. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. We probably gonna make this a relatively quick one. I'm a little bit late because I'm cooking. I was cooking dinner. I was fixing dinner. I got it to the point where I ain't got to stand there and watch it. Air fryer gang. Got it in the air fryer, told Water, if you hear it beep, go in there and flip the chicken over. You know what I'm saying? Got it in the air fryer, but I probably won't hold you long because he back there, he got the camera out, he recording stuff, and when he get in his zone, that's my child. So I already know. Shout out to everybody that pulled up here to learn to share. Rhonda. Who else I seen in here? Lil Hawk, KC, Taryn, Linda, FC, Finest Superman. What's going on? To everybody that commented and didn't comment, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Y'all just don't know. This does my heart good. You know how milk does the body good? This does my heart good. And earlier today when we was on live, and I asked y'all if y'all was old enough to know where I got that. Connect that dots, la la la. Connect that dots, la la la. Nobody told me. That's from Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, the same Pee Wee Herman that got in trouble in the public bathrooms. Pee Wee Herman. Yes, that Pee Wee Herman. Connect that dots. La la la. Got it from Pee Wee Herman. What's up, Davario? What's going on, Davario? Let's go to the sharing of the screen. What we gonna do tonight? Since I probably won't keep it that long, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. If anybody wants to ask a question or talk about anything in particular, just click that link and we will talk about that thing. But in the meantime, what's going on, Robinson? Let's go ahead and look at the price action. Oh, wait a minute. Did I do my full intro? I don't think I did my full intro. Either way it go, please like, comment, and subscribe. We almost to 2,500. If you interested in becoming a funded trader and you decide to use Apex, please use my link. Right now, they're giving 90% off. What it? Yeah. Go flip that chicken. They're giving 90% off right now. And after the first month, if you take longer than 30 days to pass your funded challenge, it'll be 80% off for the next month. And if you take longer than 60 days, it'll be 80% off for the next month. And if you take longer than, yeah, you get the picture. So use my link. That link is for 50% off. When you get to the site to sign up, if you choose Apex, just change it from save 50, I think it says, to save 90, and you'll save 90% off. You can get a $250,000 evaluation account for $55 and some change. You can get, y'all do the math. Y'all do the math. Anyway, and then after, it'll be like $100 with 80%, but with the 90% off, it'll be $55 and some change. Take advantage. Now let's share the screen and get to the price hexagon. If you are a Black Spider member, I shared a few posts today. One was my charts anticipating something. One was actual or after a trade, and one was a chart anticipating something else. And I went back and updated and said, hey, it didn't give me what I wanted in the afternoon, so I will live to trade another day. If you didn't get your notification like Here to Learn and Share, and you didn't randomly check the community section, then go back and take a picture. I mean, take a gander at the pictures. Look at the post. And that was for the Black Spiders. Earlier, well, last night or this morning when I shared my charts, I think I shared it with gold members or higher, right? It's more helpful if you get it before it happens, but you can always go back and look at it and say, I see what he was looking at. It worked out for him. It didn't work out for him. Anything like that, if you want to use it for educational material. Since we're looking at Trade View, and I missed going to see her first this morning, we're gonna switch it to the daily candles and draw your attention to the shaded area to the far side of the screen. I don't know if that's the left or right for you, but all the way over there is where I want you to look. You'll see that I'm hovering my mouse over a ticker symbol that says SPY. Why is it not symbolizing? Why is it not showing? There it is. There it is. Yeah. Anyway, you see me hovering my mouse over a ticker that says SPY. The SPY is the ETF that tracks the performance of the S&P 500. That's what I trade. Around here, we call the SPY Spy Lean. Even wrote a song for it. If you know the lyrics, please sing along with me in the comfort of your own home. If you don't know the lyrics, prepare to be entertained. Prepare to be serenaded. Y'all ready? On the count of 3. Sing it with me. Oh, yeah. We sing it in the key of death. 1, 2, 3. Sing it with me. Spy Lean, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you came through. Oh, Spy Lean. Girl, what happened to you? Spy Lean fell off a cliff today. Spy Lean said, Spy Lean closed all the way at, is it a wick at the bottom? What's the low of this candle? The low is 406.02, and the close is 406.08. So there is a teeny little wick. Tiny little wick sticking at the bottom of that candle right there. There is a little wick. Man, closed all the way at the bottom. The only thing price did all day long was melt, as you can see over here. If you look at these candles over here on the ES to the far right in the divergent screen, all we did was melt down all day. These are hourly candles over here. And the only time the market made any attempt to get a bounce starting from around the open, this is the 10 o'clock candle right here. That will be the 9 o'clock candle on TradingView. The only time it made an attempt to even try to bounce back up was after the close. And I really have a sneaky suspicion that that has something to do with Alphabet's earnings, because I got a pop-up on my wiggity watch, and it said that they reported and beat earnings for the first quarter. And then when I came back here and I saw this big old spike in the NQ like this, I said, that's probably got something to do with Alphabet's earnings, because I got that notification right at around 4 o'clock, right after the market closed. So soon as the 4 o'clock whistle blew, they dropped that information on, and then look at that big old humongous candle on the NQ. The NQ came all the way back up to this little small consolidation area, whereas the ES did not make it there. Let's see this little consolidation area back there where we had the break in market structure. We got back above and closed above that prior low. The ES didn't make it there. The Dow didn't make it there. So that's why I said I attribute that to Google's earnings. Since Google is one of the bigger companies and it's inside the NQ, that's why I said Google is probably the reason why we had that pow. And then if Google is taking off, some other tech companies probably getting some sympathy. Pow-yows. So that's why the tech-based NQ is a lot higher than the Dow and the ES. That's just my assumptions. Now, getting back to the price action. The ES gap down, melted down all day, and it stopped short of this sell side right there. Stop short right there. Oh, look what I see. Oh, look what I see. Do y'all remember this area down here with this big liquidity void right there? And this liquidity void here, all of this gaps and imbalances down here. Y'all remember that area? Let's go over here to the ES so I can remember this high right here, this gapified area here, this high right there. Remember all of that when we switch over here to the ES. Let's switch to the ES, switch to the ES. See, remember I said, remember that high, remember that high. This the gapified area over there. Right now, one more time for the eraser lickers. Let me do it again. Right, come to the SPY. This high, this gappy area right here. Right, this high, this gappy area right here. Now let's switch to the ES. Boop. See, there you go. High, gappy area. Now, remember this. When I said my next swing trade idea for the SPY of coming up here and attacking this, I said I wanted to see price come back down to this area here, but it wasn't giving it to me. Remember that. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for so long to see my interest to come along. I'm still waiting. Don't wait on me. Microsoft had earnings too. Microsoft had earnings too. But still waiting on that. We've been consolidating for a really long time. We've been consolidating for a long time. Now, the SPY did not hit that sell side, right? But the ES did, right? The SPY did not hit that sell side right there, right? But the ES did. Right there. The ES hit it. The ES hit it. The ES hit it. Now, what would be vainglorious to me is if we were to go ahead and slide down, keep on sliding down into this area here. We don't have to do it tomorrow. We don't have to do it tomorrow. We don't even have to do it this week. But if we just keep sliding down here and get to my preferred entry, see here, I got a possible entry and a preferred entry. All I need us to do is get down here into this breaker and these imbalances here because I have a breaker, a bullish breaker here, a bullish fair value gap there, a bullish fair value gap there, all lining up together forever. I will always be there for you. Hey, y'all hold on for a second. Y'all hold on for a second. I'll put this on 5-minute candles. And then y'all look at this. Y'all look at these 5-minute candles and what I annotated. Might put it on 15 minutes. 5 minutes might be too low. Nope, that's good because it's 9:30 right there. Okay, this 9:30 right here. Boom. That's 9:30. All right, that's 9:30. The grayish vertical line over there. And then this is the price action. Y'all look at that and figure out what I was looking at and posting about for the black spiders with all the information. The gray boxes, the orange boxes are bullish breakers. Yes, that's a bullish 15-minute breaker. That's a bullish. So this box and that box are both bullish 15-minute breakers. The big green box is a 4-hour bullish fair value gap, and the small green is a 5-minute bullish fair value gap. Now, I'll be back. Did you turn off the rice water? No. Did you tell me to turn off the rice? Yes, I did. And you said okay. I said, did you hear me? Yes, I did. So, not bad. Little stuff to the bottom, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What is it? When you hear that thing go off in 5 minutes, go flip it over and put some Sweet Baby Ray's on the other side and put it back in. I already did one side, but when it go off, flip it over, put the Sweet Baby Ray's on the other side and put it back in there, and then y'all can eat after that. I'm back. How many people left? Now, price action. Today we opened up right here at 9:30, right? Pushed up a tad bit and did not take out that high, did not get above the consolidation, and then we dropped it like it was hot, breaking market structure, right? Pushed back up to the fair value gap there. This is a 5-minute fair value gap. We push back up into the 5-minute fair value gap. We also have a eeny weeny little breaker right here because we came down and made a low there, came up above this high here, then dropped down below it. So eeny meeny breaker right there. Then we push down to the mean threshold of this bullish breaker that was made on the 13th of April with the 5 and 5:15 candles. This is a 5-minute breaker. It was 2-candle breaker, and it was 9 points from peak to trough, right? Then we came down almost to the bottom of the breaker, pushed back up into this fair value gap right here and this order block right here, and then we came down again, pushed down, right? Once we pushed down, we came down and hit the sell side liquidity, right? That I was eyeballing. I was eyeballing the sell side liquidity, right? While eyeballing the sell side liquidity, I noticed that I ain't gonna say notice, but you notice that the prices consolidating in between the breaker and the sell side liquidity, taking care of these imbalances in volume, these volume imbalances and fair value gaps there. Then we drop it like it's hot, right? Below the sell side liquidity, right? Then I started to point out this prior day's low, right? That low there is connected way over here somewhere to April 6th. That's a low on April the 6th, right? That's a low from April the 6th as a prior day's low, right? That prior day's low has a 4-hour fair value gap that was right there, like the low is almost the high of the fair value gap, right? At the lower end of that 4-hour fair value gap, there's a 15-minute breaker, right? And inside up at the top of the fair value gap, there's a 5-minute fair value gap, right? The 5-minute fair value gap is resting between, it is a very little fair value gap between 40.9450 and 40.9575. It's a 1.25 point fair value gap on the 5-minute, right? So we dropped it like it's hot, consolidated a lot, right? And just moved on down, never gave a retracement. This is why I talk about, I updated later, was like, hey, the afternoon session didn't give me what I wanted, so I'm going to live to trade another day. I'm not going to force anything in the afternoon. But it did go where I expected it to go, right to the breaker below the sell side liquidity, inside the 4-hour fair value gap. And then after the market closed, we mounted a reversal. Got back above the high, but as you see, it's still trading the same way. It's still not giving any type of retracement entries, right? These are 5-minute candles. We came up, right? Poked above the high there, settled above the high there at 410, right? Touching this fair value gap, pulled back slightly, but did not get into the fair value gap. Stopped at the breaker. Stopped right here at the breaker. Did not give the fair value gap touch. Stopped at the breaker and then pushed up, coming up, just about filling in this fair value gap, this SIBI on the 110 candle, and it's consolidating a little bit. Now it's starting to pull back into this volume imbalance, right? Pulling back into this volume imbalance. Just kissed this down close candle. The close on that candle is 105.50. The low on this candle right here is 108.75. Wait a minute. I just need to look at the open. 108.75 is the open of this down close candle, and then 108.75 is the low of this candle right here. So we just came down, kissed the top of that candle right there, and that's where we are. That's where we are. And that's the price action. That is the price action for today. There was a quick little scalp trade over in the morning, like going into like the morning / lunch time. No, it was just before lunch. Quick little scalp type trade that was taken. No need to get into all that. Afternoon session was rough for me. Every low went lower. Had 2 attempts, then switched to sim immediately. Yeah, it wasn't giving nothing. Like when I woke up from my nap, I shared something, and I think it might have been what time was it when I shared that? What time was it when I shared that? Who know what time it was when I had shared that in the community section? The community section. Oh, it just give me the hours. It don't give me the exact time. It just say 4 hours ago. It just say 4 hours ago. Yeah, don't give me the exact time. But looking at the candles, we were here. Right there. That was the only candles I could see on the picture. Right there. So it was around 2:20 when I took the screenshot. Because the candle, this 220 candle right there was the candle that we were working on. Is it the 220 candle? Oh, no, wait a minute. No, it wasn't the 220 candle. It was the, see, drop down, get your eagle on. Green. All right, 2 greens. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so it was the 205 candle. It was because on there it's a little green candle, but the 205 candle ended up being a red candle. So it was a 205 candle when I posted. So it was like right after 2 o'clock, right there. And I was looking for some kind of retracement back into this to go attack this buy side. I was looking for hopefully coming back to this fair value gap right here, right? But now that I look at it in hindsight, we had already come back to this little fair value gap right there, and that was the retrace back because we left that little area there, right, without any intention of doing anything with that. Now that I see that pull back there, we had already made the move once I got there, and it never the move was already made. It never gave opportunity that I liked because I was looking for it to come back here, and then it just kind of consolidated there. Once I saw it consolidating here, I assumed we was not going back up, but again, I didn't want to chance anything, and I don't like trading after 3 o'clock. So that's what it is. And for anybody that's super curious about what I meant when I said there was a trade, ain't no need. Where y'all at? I can't see y'all. Oh, I got y'all blocked. My bad. I got y'all. I had something else up on the screen. There y'all go right there. Right around, it was 220. Okay, it was 220 when I posted it. It was 220. Okay, so I posted it at 220 and I took the screenshot at 205. What did I say it was? Did I say I said 205, right? Yeah, it was the 205 candle when I took the screenshot. Yeah, it was a 205 candle when I took the screenshot. Took the screenshot. Shot. So right around here, this area right here, that was the little scalp area right there. This area, all this here, see all this right here? That was the area that yielded the scalper wap. That yielded the scalper wap. This area right here, all this area here, right? So, right, that's your area there. Looking at this area here, looking from back here, right? Figure out what that candle is there, right there, right? Figure out what happened right here. Figure out what that is right there. Then figure out what happened right here. And there's your answer that you seek. The 1031 candle plays a part in it. The high at 1041 plays a part in it. The candle at 1047 plays a part in it, dealing with that high, right? The candle at 1047 plays a part in it, dealing with the 1105 candle also. And then the candle at 1105 plays a part in it, right? There's the area that I was talking about with the scalp. There's the area I was talking about with the scalp right there. And if that scalp had not presented itself, I would have been waiting over here to go short because the bias was bearish. So I would have been waiting here to go short. But since the scalp presented itself, right, I do not tempt fate, because this could have easily just kept going up. Right? It could have easily just kept going up, but it didn't. Came back up to that area there, and then drop it like it's hot. Right there. I would have been waiting here. I would have not been waiting here. I would have been waiting here to go short, which would have worked. It would have worked out. Wouldn't have been stopped out there. But since the scalp presented itself, I was good. Went and took a nap. Came back to see what the afternoon would offer me. Afternoon didn't give me anything. See? Did not give me anything. This is, where was I? What I said, I came in at 205. These are 1 minute candles. Took the screenshot, 205. By the time they said I posted it at 220. So this where the price action was at 220. When I posted it there, I was looking for the entry here, right? Never came to me. To after 4. I was looking for the entry here. Right there. That's the entry I was looking for. Never came to me. That is it. I'm about to call it. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Thinking it'll be a lot of profit taking at open for anyone that played earnings. Probably, especially people that what they say, buy the rumor, sell the news. Buy the rumor, sell the news. So they buy it and then it go up. And then when the information come out, they sell it and it drop back down. And don't they call it buy the rumor, sell the news? DR played out nicely today. 30 points. Oh, 30 plus points. If you let it play all over. That's what's up. Shout out Robson on the deep man. Robson be on that DR. That DR, IDR, it hit different. I don't have the mental capacity to try to learn and perfect something else. So I know when to hold them. I know when to fold them. I know when to walk away, know when to run. I don't have the mental capacity to give the DR, IDR all I need to give it. And it's going to frustrate me. And I'm on a mission right now. I'm on a mission right now. And we going to get there. We going to get there. Thank you. It was 220. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of news this week. Yes, we got GDP this week. We got what else we got this week? Jobs, of course. We had consumer sentiment this morning. I think we had consumer sentiment. We haven't been looking at the calendar in a while. So we had consumer confidence today. I'm sorry, we had consumer confidence today. Tomorrow we got durable goods and international trades. Always got petroleum status, so who cares? GDP Thursday, we got GDP along with the jobless claims, and then I can't never remember which one. I can't remember if this is PCE or NFP. I can't never remember which one it is. I always have to look at it because they have it named something different. PCE. It's PCE. I can't never remember which one it is, if it's PCE or NFP, but it's PCE on Friday. So yeah, a lot of news. A lot of news, a lot of news, a lot of news, a lot of news. Yes, I am finna enjoy my dinner. Let me see. Strong reaction off the weekly fair value gap. If Tuesday puts in low, I like to see us fill the overnight gap with a drop like this. I'm anticipating consolidation tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yeah, I don't expect tomorrow to give up a whole lot because we got GDP Thursday. I don't expect a lot tomorrow, and the reason why I don't expect a lot tomorrow is because we got GDP Thursday. You know what I'm saying? If we didn't have GDP Thursday, then I will be looking for something tomorrow. But tomorrow, with this big of a move, and then one day in front of GDP, I don't expect a lot tomorrow. I do not expect a lot tomorrow. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Hopefully I was able to share something that helped somebody today. 36 minutes in. Gave a couple extra minutes since I left, about 5 minutes. Hey man, don't put off till tomorrow what you can say today. If your loved ones are still with us, take advantage today and let them know that you love them. Don't just say it, don't just show it. Say it, show it, then confirm it. Open up the lines of communication so that you all know how to speak in one another's love language. One day somebody's tomorrow is not going to come, and boy, you don't want to live with the regret of not making things right. I was looking at a video today. It was a throwback video talking about, some young men that got killed, some young men in the rap game that got killed. Some guy out of Texas, I think, BTB or something like that. He was telling the story about how somebody tried to rob him, and him and the young lady end up killing the man. And then there was like 2 days after he did that interview, he died. Young man in his 20s. Matter of fact, the dude that was trying to rob him and they killed was like 35, 36. And this young man called him an old, he old heads always getting jealous. He calling a 36-year-old an old head because he's a baby. He like 20-something years old. Ain't nobody promised tomorrow. And I don't know when this happened. It probably happened forever ago, but I just happened to see the video and I was watching it because I'm like, what in the world? And I also found out that DJ Vlad was like a white dude. I didn't know if DJ Vlad was white. I thought DJ Vlad was a black guy. I've never seen his face. I've heard his interviews all the time because he always interviewing people, but you never see him on the camera. Well, I found out he was a white dude today. I'm like, whoa, I never knew DJ Vlad was white. I just assumed he was a black guy because he always interviewing, like, you know what I'm saying, all of the, a lot of underground rap people. But anyway, let folks know you love them, man. Y'all know how I end it every night. Let folks know you love them, man. Hey, I'm hungry and I'm losing my train of thought. So I'll see y'all in the morning for the overnight price. Action. Gone, man.